Brittney Griner has been released from jail. Deion got a new job in Colorado, and the Browns versus Cincy. Let's have a conversation. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. It's TMDE Sports. What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook, and all the social media networks? Once again, it's TMDE Sports, where we talk about everything that's going on in the sports world and our beloved Cleveland Browns. Chrissy, hit it for me. No doubt. We got a special guest tonight, man. I got to introduce the brother. When I say this man is the epitome and definition of super Browns fan, this man is everywhere, all over Cleveland. He goes to damn near all the game. He leads all the tailgates. He's very flamboyant and extravagant. It is my pleasure to welcome Willie Lawson is in the building. Willie, what's up, player? How
you feeling? What's poppin'? Hey, I'm here, everybody.
Willie, what's wrong? What's going on, Willie? You need a backiotomy? You don't seem like
I
yourself.
had an old Russian lady come over to my house, and she just was working on that back. She might have messed Big Dog.
And he
Can't
froze
be having
a little
that. Oh no. He's not Russian.
They calling me. Don't mind.
All right, no doubt.
It's them ladies. It's them ladies.
All right,
them ladies.
All right, y'all. Let's get it cracking. As you well know, Brittney Griner has finally been released. She is on a plane and she is headed back to the United States. I know people feel some type of way. You know, I got to open up to the panel real quick. How do y'all feel about this Brittney Griner release? Because some people say they should have got the Marine out, and I want to comment on that. Who wants to go first?
Let's let Willie go first. He's our guest.
Anybody called the Merchant of Death should not be getting out. I mean, she was a great woman. I think she's a great women's basketball player, but if they letting the Merchant of Death out for Brittney Griner's jump hook shot, I don't know what's going on with this world. Hey, I think the Merchant of Death should have stayed in. They should have let out somebody way less deathly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough, man. It's rough, but that's a bad deal.
True that.
Wow. Okay.
And he was doing 25.
Yeah.
He was only doing 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know people in the county in Cleveland would have took that deal right now.
I heard that. And my brother, how you feel about it, bro?
It just shows how weak our government is right now. The corporation of the United States is a joke. Flavor Flav need to make a song about their ass. That's about it. But I'm glad she out. It's about time.
Damn. Wow. Strong words.
Damn.
Strong words.
That's
and cutie. Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying. I mean, we're gonna go into this a little bit later, but this administration under Biden, even dropped, with Deion's situation, they dropped the from $42 million down to $2 million with the funding. I mean, look at everything that's really going on in this country. I mean, are you happy with the leadership?
You know what, bro? I tend to agree with you. Bro. Chrissy, how you feel about Brittney?
I really wish that we didn't let the Merchant of Death out. I mean, this guy supplied arms to all of our enemies that wanted to try to destroy us as Americans. So, I'm all for saving a human, but at what cost? Like, did we just sell our souls to the devil? Because Putin now knows that we're willing to do whatever we want or whatever he wants in order for us to get what we want. We wanted Brittney and we wanted the Marine. They said, you can have Brittney for this terrorist guy. And we said, oh, okay, if that's the best deal you're going to give us, we'll take it. I thought we weren't supposed to negotiate with terrorists, though.
Oh.
Well, I mean, but real talk, though, how would you consider Russia to be terrorists, though? I mean, that's a
that the
whole
Ukrainians do.
I mean, that's true.
Come on.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, I don't know about terrorists. It's a different definition to that, though.
And that's the first deal that the LGBTQs have made that I don't like. Bad deal, LGBT. Y'all get y'all people out by any means necessary. I see. That's some powerful motherfucker. Let the merchant of death out to get her out. Just she can go get some coochie. So you go.
Like we said before, if it was LeBron, he'd be stuck in there still. You know, if it was anybody else.
I don't know LeBron. He's a little bit more powerful. I don't know if LeBron would have been in there like that. You know what I'm saying? But
LeBron would have been back.
Yeah, LeBron
would have been made the deal.
And they was complaining about that too. You know, pay within the WNBA. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah, let's move on.
As you well know, Mr. Deion Sanders has been hired by Colorado, and a lot of, and especially some African Americans, feel that he's an Uncle Tom. Like, he shouldn't have took the job. He should have stayed down in Jackson State. How y'all feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Aaron, my brother, man, I gotta hear from you, brother. How you feel? Man, he's a smirky man. Go ahead, bro.
We're so ready for this.
You know, it's just, you know, it's a shame that our people, you know, we say things without actually, you know, doing the research. I mean, Deion begged to get more money for his coaches. You know, he told them, we got the best coaches you ever gonna have here. Please let me pay him. They said no. He said, I give up half of my salary. And all Deion did was go undefeated, win the championship, get an ESPN deal, sell out every game. And they still didn't, you know, want to pay the man. I mean, really? And everybody gets with these HBCs like, oh, that's black this, black this, black this. But HBCs aren't owned by black people. They're owned by Jewish people. They're not owned by black people. When we gonna wake up? I mean, just because if you really think about HBCUs and what they are, that was just some place to have the smart black people go somewhere where you can discredit them and say, oh, that's not a good college. You know what I'm saying? If it would have been Yale or Harvard or places like that, they get way more respect than the HBCs. And it was designed that way by, once again, the ownership. Who owns HBCUs?
Correct.
Again, it's the Jewish people. They've been using us for years. And it's about time. And I'm glad he's taking 10 kids with him. I'm glad Travis Hunter's going. I'm glad Shiloh's going. I'm glad Shador's going. I'm glad a couple of them defensive linemen are going, because they wouldn't have had a chance to go to Colorado. You see, Colorado changed the curriculum so they can accept HBCU credits. I mean, this is a major move. And all these people talking about Uncle Tom, they probably sitting on their ass voting Democrat. And don't really realize, you know, think about it. Think about it. Biden cut HBCU's profits by $40 billion. $40 billion. But these are the people, and remember when we went to the game, Marcus? What's the first thing they did? Get out there and vote. Make sure you go vote.
Yeah. They had
when we gonna wake up.
Bro, I agree with you. And see, a lot of people I'm not sure. I don't want to misquote me. But I'm not sure. I think if it was Spelman or one of the other HBCUs, was started by the Rockefellers. You know what I'm saying? Some of these schools that these, you know, HBCU. I'm not here to hate on historically black colleges, but I'm saying it's like Aaron said, you got to do the history on who established these. You know, one of the I can't think the other name of the school, and I will put it up, was established for African American preachers. You know, by people. White people established that. So can we really say historically black? Can we really say that? You know what I'm saying?
It's historically black, but it's historically whack. We need to go ahead and really talk about it. Let's really talk about historically whack universities that come up here and think about all.
I'm going to defend them. I'm going to defend them because y'all going all in. I'm defending them.
Go ahead,
bro. Hey,
and
in the 60s, you can talk all that you want. You can't walk up on these large campuses in the 50s and the 60s. They were not allowed, so you can't take away the work they already did. They educated black people when no one else could.
Okay.
They took care of their own. Even if it was Jewish owned, they were black grown.
Were they ever given the respect? Were they ever given the respect of Yale? Were they ever given the respect of Yale, Harvard? But you know, yes, they do, because when they go to get a job, they're gonna be underpaid because they went to HBCU instead of Yale or Harvard.
Universities. And Youngstown State is a great university. It has no comparison to Ohio State.
Right?
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Our top scholars would have been going to Yale or Harvard. You look at Barack Obama. What school did he go to? What school did Obama go to?
No. What's my guy that made peanut butter? My guy.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver did not go to Yale.
No, and they also cut off his nuts too.
What about that?
They also cut off his nuts, and they made him live with something. They thought he was gonna have sex with their 13-year-old daughter.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So we talk about George Washington
so
Carver.
let's to Deion going to
They cut his
Colorado.
nuts off.
All right, y'all.
I'm just saying.
As far as
We want to dig. Let's dig.
So do we agree? Let's put it like this. Do we agree that Deion being in Colorado is a step forward or is it a step backwards?
It's a step forward for him.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, career-wise, it's a step forward for him. I'm glad as a human that he was able to bring some attention to Jackson's. I mean, look at what he did for them. He got attention on their water issues. So that's a good thing. And he did a great job with their football program. Now he's moving on. He pulled a LeBron, okay? It's not that big of a deal. He is bettering himself. And with that, he's bettering the coaches that took care of him and his own son, which I think he should, because otherwise they wouldn't have the opportunity to go there like you guys stated. You know,
correct.
As a human, this is a great move for him.
Anytime you go to work and you work for a company and you leave the company in better shape than when you came,
correct.
You did a good job. They should be celebrating Deion right now. They should be saying thank you for coming, bringing attention to a university. You brought a championship to the university, first undefeated season. You know what I mean? Let's see if Jackson State will have an ESPN contract next year.
Yeah, and Shannon Sharp, he said that, man, and they should be thrilled, man. I'm not mad at Deion for going on, and now Deion has the opportunity to bring those other players, like we said, who couldn't go to the big stage. You know, their life changing. Then they's talking to everything that he did as far as getting them boys. Them boys didn't have no clothes. And he taught the straight hand. He got American Airlines and got them cats plane tickets. So he changed the culture down there.
Who's the biggest player that you can say came out of that college right now in the NFL?
Jackson? Ooh.
No, out of Colorado. Out of Colorado.
Oh, man.
I can't even think about it.
Higgins.
Yeah, big head dude that went from the Steelers. Slash.
No. Higgins.
He
came from Colorado.
No, Higgins ain't big.
You talking about Rashad?
Yeah.
No.
Hollywood? I didn't know Hollywood went to Colorado.
I thought he went to San Diego.
Cordell Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta go to Eric Bieniemy and all them dudes.
Right, yeah, you gotta go back
days.
there.
It's a minute.
You know how many more names? But you know how many more well-known names are going to come out of there now because Deion's there? Number one is going to be his son.
Yep. And Travis Hunter Jr., Shiloh. Yeah. Shiloh will probably be first.
All those kids.
Yeah. Look, he fell on the sword.
He's doing great things.
He fell on the sword for his son.
Yeah.
His son was not going to the league from Jackson State. He was not going
to
He didn't fall on the sword.
They was liking him.
I don't know, but I tell you what though, hey, for you paying me 1.2 million and now I'm getting 30 million. Hey, that's a little ass blade to me. Ain't no sword to me. Yeah. I could take that paper cut.
He got arrested. Okay, so little known fact: I went to the same high school that Deion went to down here in Southwest Florida, North Fort Myers High School, home of the Red Knights.
Here we go.
So Big Red. So no. He actually got arrested. He was illegally fishing at a pond outside the airport. He can afford to buy the whole airport now.
Wow.
And you know what? That again shows where our country is at. You can't fish. You can't legally go fish.
Oh, that was years ago.
They own the fish. They own the fish.
No, they own the land.
Just like Queen Elizabeth, they own the fish.
Hey, said you got a $50,000 fine and 6 months in jail for catching the catfish. What? Catfish? I can't get the catfish, but I feel you, my brother. I feel you. All right, man. The main thing that we came here for, y'all. I appreciate it. I love this, man. I love these. I love the energy right now. Wow. Browns versus Cincinnati. Man, how do y'all feel about this game? And do we have a chance to win? Christy, I'm gonna let you go first, boo.
No, I want to go last.
You want to go last? All right, big dog Willie. What's up, man? How you feel about this game?
Oh, let Aaron Sims X go.
Hey, it's a damn shame. Hey, Hey, that's cool. I like Malcolm X. I think he was a good person. So I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that one.
I love you guys.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
But anyway, you know, I'm a little bit worried about this game because we've been beating Cincinnati so good and so thorough for the last few years. And they look really hot. And I know they want us. They want us pretty bad. We're going to have to play a good game. Watson's going to have to play a lot better. I want the rest of the team to bring that same energy they brought with the last game. But I think we got a good shot, man, just because, you know, some teams, you know, you got their number and you got accustomed to them. And we catching them when they pretty hot. So, I wish us the best on this one.
Okay.
All right, no doubt. Big Dog Willie, what you got, player?
Well, man, I'm going down there. Even with a bad back, I'm going to see this in person. So the thing I think is going to work for us is that Watson is going to get into this battle against Burrow. This is type when they measure up. They measure you up against other quarterbacks. So I think he played to the level of his quarterback last week, and I think he's going to play to the level of the new guy, which is Burrow. He's going to put Burrow on down with stats. And because he didn't trust anything now. Now he got a little trust going. He knows who's blocking. He knows who's catching, and is not practicing anymore. And
is Chase back?
Chase back.
Oh,
he's back.
That might be a problem right there.
I want him though because
they never seen the Watson show. All he got to do is be an average Watson. We don't even ask for Hall of Fame Watson. Just 75%, 100 quarterback rating is nasty in the Watson world.
Yeah, all right.
Give me a 90 quarterback rating and I'll take it.
All right.
He make plays.
Christy.
All right. So he didn't bowl out like I said he was going to last weekend, and I don't think he's going to this weekend. Hey, you know what? You were so wrong too, because you said he was going to throw 2 interceptions, and guess what?
Hey, because they made the switch and started running a little bit. But go ahead.
But wait. So JB, if he were able to pop in and tell us right now, he would tell you, because he watched the whole game with me, that BFO started getting kind of down, you know, during the second quarter. BFO was like, man, you know, we know where this is going. And I said, no, you guys, you got to get on the positivity train. Woo woo. Yeah. And we did. It was great. You wouldn't believe it. Willie, total believe land. We all started feeling it, and we started making a difference. And on the field, they started making a difference. And I explained to everybody, you could see it towards the end of the game. You know, we were so pumped. We were so excited, and there was nothing that was going to bring us down. And that's what kept the Browns moving in the right direction and towards that win. Yeah. And you know what? We have Cincinnati's number. We've got them. I don't care that they went to the Super Bowl last year. We beat them both times, and we're going to do it again. I ain't scared. Don't do it, Marcus.
Yeah.
All right,
no, Christy.
All right, Chrissy, I feel okay. All right, but check it out though. Let's just be realistic.
Don't be negative.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100. This ain't BFO, baby. You know what I'm saying? I love BFO. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just telling you the same thing with this expectation. And I was right. He did not ball out. I said that, and I don't think he's going to. If it wasn't for that defense and the special teams actually stepping up, they would have lost that game. Period. Point blank. They'd have lost that game. You know what I'm saying?
How much is your jersey worth now?
Hey, it is what it is, but I'm just saying. So this is the season, the time when Cincinnati gets hot. They on fire right now, and they hard to beat. Every scenario, we got their number. Okay, now if they go in and get their ass blown out, me honestly, and y'all gonna be mad when I say this shit. If you want to win and keep the season alive, put Brissett's ass back in that goddamn game. That's how I feel.
Wait, I'm sorry, bro. Weekend?
Man, come on, bro.
Brissett, they stumped them out. I'm trying to tell you, watch what I'm saying. I'm a chill and shit. I'm off this weekend. If you want to win this game, put Brissett back in it. You can't expect, dude. The Houston was 1-9. 1-9.
You know how many people we just lost as subscribers because of your comments?
No, we ain't lost shit. I'm just keeping it 100. And, you know, do I want them to win? Of course I do. But am I going to sit there and just lose my mind? I don't have no expectations on this shit.
No, we always lose our mind over them.
Had the game speed yet. He's got to get that. That takes time. You can't expect him to stay.
You can't take him out then.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, if they want to say the season, yes. But if they want to just see where Watson's at, keep Watson in there. But
We beat him
go
already.
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I still think Watson on a bad day is better than Brissett, man.
All day.
I'm just saying, it's a couple times he showed flashes of greatness last week, and the team really rallied behind him.
Yeah,
I mean, and he's one of 11. If you can get the other team to get picked up, the other 10 to get picked up and fight and play that hard, we scored on special teams, we scored on defense, man, and then eventually Watson's gonna be Watson. You was right. He was very rusty. He was very rusty, but he
said he was rusty.
He can only get better. Think
about the Schwartz play. The Schwartz play gave him rust.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bad coaching and mistakes make him look even rustier. Don't get it twisted. He's listening to Stefanski, and he ain't got his swag bag up yet. But this week he gonna do a little bit more of his own thing. Trust me, he had to make his bosses. He had to follow his boss's orders. The owner's sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey,
Marcus, the owner and the GM was right there on the sideline watching you.
Did y'all notice the different playbook?
Not a lot, bro.
Oh, they did the read option. They did the option. Yeah. They did that one, the 3-layer screen pass that he did. Right. Yeah. They did a whole lot of different plays, bro. Straight up.
And how did that work? He threw the ball in the dirt.
That's all right. That's all right. But when it worked, they was wide open though. And we did win the game, and they was wide open. And he was throwing for 10 yards. When they needed 10 yards, he was throwing for 11. And he was getting out of things. Like some things you'll never correct. You'll never have Brissett not be, what he is. He's a good backup. He ain't gonna win you no games, and he might not lose it. He's a good game manager. I mean, to put. Yeah, you never would put him in instead of Watson because you just might get Watson. You know what I mean?
My brother, I hope for God he come out. I hope for God. I would love to be wrong. I talk shit and I was wrong. But hopefully, they looked at the film and he can progress. I want to see that, man. But this is we can't lose no more games, bro. If we got a shot at anything, we can't lose no more game. Huntley, Lamar is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Right. So with Lamar hurt, the Steelers is on our ass, and we got to beat Cincinnati if we want to try to climb out this hole, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the quarterback when we got in the hole? See, the only reason why we think we can win the rest of the games because Watson is the quarterback.
Correct.
Right.
Who is the reason why we got into this hole? We can't take Watson out, man. We got to let him play out of it, man. Or we should have just set him out the whole year.
Yeah, and a lot of people feel that way too, man. But it is what it is now.
It's going down. Y'all don't know. I just got a message. I'm going to the game, and I always go to the games. And we got lucky things that we need for the Battle of Ohio. We were just out. The dog bus is going down to Cincinnati. Larry Lorello just messaged me. The bus is going down. It's going down. Watson is going off. I'm putting money on this game. The dog bus is going down.
Me too.
I don't have to drive. It's going down. Hey, mark my word. The Battle of Ohio is something. And Cleveland stands on the top of that battle. Don't give the Burrow knows what he's facing. He's facing Cleveland. He's facing Believeland. Baby, he's facing the team up north. And we ain't talking about the Ishikins.
All right.
Has Burrow ever beat us?
No.
Nope.
No.
See, he gonna be hungry. See, that's why I know this gonna. Let's get him. That's what
I'm saying, girl. That's what I'm saying.
He might be hungry, but he's gonna make mistakes.
He was hungry.
I think he'll make mistakes because he's too hungry.
And Jamar Chase has this thing with Denzel Ward.
Eat lion meat.
Oh Lord have mercy. All right.
Hey, Chase got this thing with Denzel Ward, and Denzel Ward got a thing with beating Chase. So I'm kind of glad Chase is playing because sometimes Burrow stares down Chase, and if you notice, if you look at I think you might got 3 interceptions off Burrow so far. Ward. I know he got one.
I know he got
for a
one
pick
or two.
six. He got one for a pick 6, but I think he got 3 in total. But it's always that thing with him staring down Chase because Chase is always talking about beating Denzel. They were starting in the beginning of the year about that. So I'm kind of glad he was talking about Newsome
too. Yeah.
He was talking about Newsome too. So yeah, it's kind of I'm kind of glad he's in the game. I'm glad that they hot. And, I think the Browns gonna come out electric. I think they're gonna have a good game, man. I think they're ready to play.
Defensively though.
Yeah. If I would have made some arrangements, Willie, I would have rolled with you to Cincy, man. But I'm at the pass on that one, yo. All right, y'all. We up against it at the end of Aaron, my brother. My brother wanted to elaborate on this Kanye and Kyrie.
No,
you gonna do it or let it rock?
No, man, because that's we're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna go for the win against the Bengals.
Yes.
And we're gonna leave it at that. That's for another. That's something. Let's play football.
That's that TMDE social, man. We got to get that cracking back.
Yeah, we can get that cracking anytime you want. Anytime you want.
That's Aaron X right there, baby.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do in post credit? When Malcolm is in the window, I'm gonna put Aaron's head on that shit. Yeah, I think I'm playing. For real, I'm gonna do that shit now. But it is what it is, y'all.
All right, positive thoughts for the Browns on Sunday. Out to the universe.
Yeah.
And I got one closing thing to say. I might sound like Aaron X. Sometime, but for real, the truth got to be told. And our history has not been pretty. So we kind of got to X out, like you said, we got to X out the lies and tell the truth about everything and see where we stand. Because really, as a people, we all love each other no matter what color we are. And we need to go ahead and get this over with and get it done.
All right, y'all. Up against it. I want to thank my special guest. I didn't want to announce it because sometimes you announce it and somebody pop in, they don't pop. Big Dog Willie, man, brother, I appreciate you, man, for taking your time out coming on the show, my brother.
Bronny, come on, your first time on the show. Hey, Bronny.
Yeah, we need him at the 50-yard line. We need him on the 50-yard line.
No doubt. Is he a pit? That's a pit, or?
Yeah, man, he a street pit. I rescued him. Yeah.
He's gorgeous.
He was up under over on Buckeye. He was up under a abandoned house, and my friend saw him, and he brought him over to me, and he was really little. He said, "Man, you want this dog?" I said, "Hell no!" And then 4 years later,
no doubt. All right, y'all. I appreciate. I appreciate you, everybody, for watching. And like I said every week, go Browns, bitches. And we out. Peace.
Dog Pride Worldwide. That's my new saying. Dog Pride Worldwide.
Positivity train.